Hello everyone, this is Razorflamekun, and welcome back to the Diablo 2 Lord Destruction Let's Play. In the previous episode of the Diablo 2 Lord Destruction Let's Play, we got to the City of the Damned and explored a small portion of it. And in this episode we are going to go ahead and explore the remainder of this area and hopefully find the waypoint so we can come back here much easier in the future. Looks like down here ooh, wow. One of them dropped plate mail and gargoyle head, which is going to be kept because it has some good enchantments on it. Enchantments, enhancements, whatever you want to call them. But for the most part, we just got a bunch of monsters to kill in this area and a waypoint to find. And the waypoint is in this area. I know that for a fact. I looked it up beforehand. One thing I do want to mention is I still have not looked up the specific name of the upgraded equipment that you start finding around here. I do know that they are definitely, I want to say they are, I know it's not elite because that is from Hell difficulty, which is the difficulty that you get after you defeat the game on both normal and nightmare. Yeah, come on, stop with this stupid amounts of damage here. Jesus, so much freaking damage. I probably am under-leveled for this area, but that should be resolved fairly quickly because of the sheer amount of enemies that we are fighting, and yeah, basically because of the sheer amount of enemies we're fighting. I mean, in the last two videos I've gotten, since I gained the level, I've gotten almost half of my level, half of an experience level already. And I've only gone through this area and the previous area, so I mean, that's pretty, if you think about it, that's quite remarkable, but that is to be expected because this is the fourth act after all, and you kind of have to, I guess they wanted to speed things up and make it so that you could get some good leveling in preparation for Diablo. Which I guess it does make sense quite a bit, and these stupid Sticky and Hags, I really like them. I guess they wanted to speed up your leveling so you could get up to like level 30 before you went ahead and defeated Diablo, or 29 or whatever level. So yeah, it makes sense, and I guess that's a good thing that they did that, because previously leveling was kind of difficult in the first couple of acts. I mean, not the first act, but starting in the second act, you didn't get very many levels. In fact, I think I ended the second act at like level 21, 22, something like that, and then we ended Act 3 at level 26. So I guess that they just really wanted to make leveling easier in this act, which I approve of because, oh my god, lots of damage, probably from the damned enemies. To me, they seem like the ones that would be dealing the most damage. Keys that I don't need, but come on, the waypoint can't be that hard to find. I mean, I've probably explored the majority of this area already, and to not to have not found the waypoint yet is kind of a little interesting. I mean, this probably is a fairly big area. Right here, there was a lot of... Okay, damaged mummified trophy. Let's see what it's have. Nope. Nothing good. Anyways, I think that there isn't very... I mean, so far there hasn't been any... I haven't had any difficulties with this act. I mean, I've used a lot of potions, but other than that... Well, other than that, there isn't really much else that you can really expect in this act, because you really should be using a lot of potions in this act. In 1 second. There we go. I'm not going to pick up that Scroll Town Portal because I already have a ton of them. But yeah, overall, Act 4 I like quite a bit. It's pretty challenging, especially if you go here immediately after the previous act and you don't stay in Act 3 to level up a bit. It could be fairly challenging for you. You might find yourself using even more potions than I am, especially if you're a different class than me. Or less if you're like a barbarian. Because barbarians, they are close combat mainly. So yeah, they probably wouldn't, and they have stuff that would that actually help in terms of finding potions and stuff like that. In fact, they have a skill that is called Find Potion. Oop. Okay, no, that was just a gem that I found. Anyways, we're gonna head back to town because we're full. We're gonna go up here right away, and I'm not going to go ahead and do the transmuting of these 3 gems together just yet, because I can do that off camera. Anyways, we're gonna head over to Halbu like usual, repair equipment, check his stock, and overall his stock isn't that great, and all his stock is actually pretty... Oh, that I don't have enough free space to do that, so I'm gonna sell that. Then I'm gonna buy this so that I can see. Yep, 8,000. That wasn't very good. Then I'm just gonna sell those back. And 3,000. Let's see how much this sells for. 77,000. So I at least got a good amount for those. But for the most part, they really don't give you enough for those. That's, in my opinion, they should give you more. But now they're all done with that,
what do you need?
I'm just gonna head over here to Jamela and sell that and that. I'm gonna take the super healing potion out of my inventory, or out of my belt, because I don't want to use those. I want to save those for the fight against Diablo, because they heal 480, and these heal 270, and I don't even have 480 health. I should probably invest in some more vitality. In fact, that's what I'm going to do next level. I'm going to definitely invest in more health, more points in vitality. Probably 3 or 4 points in vitality and 1 or 2 into dexterity. But overall, we actually haven't seen all of the different armors, body armors you can get in this game. I think there's 2 more that we can find, and I'm not going to spoil what they are just yet. But in a few levels, we should. In 1 or 2 levels, we might start finding them with Halbu, and in And then by level 30, we should be able to start finding them gambling. So just keep that in mind, and I'm not really finding much in terms of the gauntlets, and that's really surprising. I was expecting to find gauntlets more easily than in the gambling window, but it just doesn't seem like they want to give very many of them out, and I don't understand why. Just spend a little bit of money. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then we're going to head over to Stash again, because I want to deposit this in here. And you know what? Yeah. Let us just go ahead and take this stuff out. Put the 3 sapphires in. And there we go. That's what flawless that is what flawless gems look like. Overall, flawless gems look pretty kick-ass, if I do say so myself. But overall, I like the look of the perfect gems better. I mean, and I don't think there are very many people that disagree with that. If you do disagree with that, let me know in the comments, because that would be I would be very interested to know if you dislike if you like a different kind of gem better than a different tier of gem better than the perfect gem. Anyways, we're back in this area, and we've pretty much explored, I guess we can say, the entire area, and there's the waypoint that I was looking for. And here's the entrance to the next area, but that's going to be it for this episode, because we're going to explore this area in the next episode. So until next time, this has been Razorflamekun, and may all of your days shine brightly.